Hello everyone, and welcome back to Walk With Me again. Thank you so much for joining me on another relaxing adventure. Today, we're visiting a place that many people around the Greater Toronto area know very well. Toronto Premium Outlets. The last time I came here was during the Easter long weekend, and today we're back again as Canada Day approaches. It feels like the perfect time to revisit this popular destination because another long weekend is just around the corner. The weather couldn't be much better. The sky is bright blue, the sunshine is warm without being overwhelming, and there is a pleasant summer breeze that makes walking outdoors especially comfortable. Days like this remind me why I enjoy making these walking videos so much. Sometimes the destination itself is interesting, but just as important is the opportunity to slow down, appreciate our surroundings, and enjoy simple everyday moments together. As we begin today's walk, you can already feel the excitement in the air. Families, couples, groups of friends, and solo shoppers are all arriving with smiles on their faces. Some have shopping bags already, while others are just beginning their visit with a coffee in hand and plenty of time to explore. I always enjoy watching the different kinds of people who visit places like this. Everyone has their own reason for coming. Some are searching for great bargains, some simply enjoy window shopping, and others are here to spend quality time with family and friends. Even if you don't plan to buy anything, an outdoor shopping center like this offers a relaxing place to walk, enjoy the fresh air, and take in the cheerful atmosphere. One thing I have learned over the years is that a long weekend doesn't always have to involve traveling far away. Sometimes the best way to relax is to stay close to home, visit somewhere familiar, and simply enjoy a slower pace. Toronto Premium Outlets has become one of those places for many local residents. Today, I'd like to invite you to walk with me, leave behind the stress of daily life for a little while, and simply enjoy this beautiful summer afternoon together. One of the biggest reasons Toronto Premium Outlets has become such a popular shopping destination is its location. Many outlet malls are built quite far from large cities, meaning visitors often need to drive for 1 or even 2 hours before they arrive. That can make a shopping trip feel like a full-day journey. Here, however, things are much more convenient. The outlet sits close to the borders of Mississauga, Brampton, and Milton, making it easily accessible for millions of people living across the Greater Toronto area. If you're driving along Highway 401 or Highway 407, getting here is surprisingly straightforward. The roads are well connected, and once you know the route, visiting becomes a very easy weekend activity. I think this convenient location is one of the main reasons the outlet has remained successful over the years. Whether you're coming from downtown Toronto, Oakville, Burlington, Vaughan, or other nearby communities, the drive is manageable. Instead of spending hours on the road, you can arrive relatively quickly and spend more time enjoying your day. That convenience makes spontaneous visits much easier. Sometimes you wake up on a sunny Saturday morning with no real plans, and suddenly the idea of walking around the outlet sounds like the perfect way to spend the afternoon. As we continue our walk, you'll notice how open and spacious everything feels. Unlike an indoor shopping mall, the stores here are connected by outdoor walkways. That means you're constantly enjoying fresh air and sunshine while moving from one shop to another. During summer, this creates a very pleasant atmosphere. There are colorful flowers, neatly maintained landscaping, outdoor seating areas, and plenty of open space where people can stop for a short break. It almost feels like combining a relaxing park walk with a shopping trip, and I think that's one of the reasons I always enjoy coming back. Of course, location alone isn't enough to make an outlet mall successful. The other major attraction is the impressive collection of stores. Toronto Premium Outlets features many of the world's best-known brands, making it an exciting place for shoppers looking for quality products at discounted prices. As we stroll through the center today, you'll see familiar names such as Nike, Adidas, Coach, Tommy Hilfiger, Polo Ralph Lauren, Under Armour, and many others. Even if you're not planning to make a purchase, it's always enjoyable to browse the displays and see what's new each season. Personally, one of my favorite stores to visit is the Nike outlet. Over the years, I've found some excellent deals there, especially during holiday weekends when extra promotions are often available. Sometimes you can combine outlet pricing with seasonal discounts, making the savings even more attractive. Of course, every shopper has different tastes. Some people enjoy fashion, while others are looking for shoes, sportswear, luggage, handbags, or gifts for family members. That's one of the wonderful things about an outlet mall like these. It offers something for almost everyone. What I enjoy most, however, isn't necessarily buying something new. Instead, I simply enjoy the atmosphere. Walking slowly through the outdoor streets, hearing conversations in many different languages, watching children laugh as they run ahead of their parents, and seeing visitors from many different cultures all enjoying the same sunny afternoon reminds me of how diverse and welcoming the Greater Toronto area truly is. Shopping becomes more than just purchasing products. It becomes a shared experience, a chance to spend time together, and an opportunity to create pleasant memories. Even without carrying home a single shopping bag, a peaceful afternoon like this can still feel like time very well spent. As we continue our leisurely walk through Toronto Premium Outlets, I can't help but compare today's visit with my memories from several years ago. Back then, coming here during a long weekend almost guaranteed one thing: you needed plenty of patience. The parking lots would fill up early in the morning, and cars would slowly circle around searching for an empty space. Sometimes it felt as though everyone in the Greater Toronto area had chosen the same destination for the day. Traffic on the nearby highways often stretched for quite a distance, especially near the exits leading into the outlet mall. Even after arriving, the excitement continued as shoppers filled the walkways, carrying colorful shopping bags and eagerly moving from one store to another. It was a lively atmosphere filled with energy and anticipation. Today, however, the experience feels noticeably different. Although there are certainly many visitors enjoying the beautiful weather, everything seems much more relaxed. My wife and I were actually a little hesitant before coming because we remembered those incredibly busy holiday weekends from years past. We expected to spend a long time looking for parking and perhaps even waiting in traffic before reaching the entrance. To our surprise, everything went smoothly. We found a parking space without too much difficulty, and the drive here was comfortable from beginning to end. There was no major traffic jam, no stressful waiting, and no feeling of being rushed. Personally, I quite enjoy today's calmer atmosphere. It allows us to slow down, appreciate the surroundings, and enjoy the experience without constantly weaving through large crowds. Instead of feeling hurried, we can pause to admire the storefronts, sit on a bench for a few minutes, or simply enjoy watching people pass by. Sometimes a quieter shopping trip can be even more enjoyable than an extremely busy one. After all, this walk isn't only about shopping, it's also about spending a peaceful afternoon outdoors and appreciating the simple pleasures of everyday life. As I look around today, I find myself thinking about how much the world has changed over the past several years. Before the pandemic, the economy felt stronger, consumer confidence was higher, and people seemed more willing to spend money on shopping, dining, and entertainment. Holiday weekends often brought huge crowds to places like this, and many stores would have long lines stretching outside their entrances. Some shoppers even planned their vacations around major sales events, hoping to find the best bargains before popular items sold out. Nowadays, things feel a little different. The crowds are still here, but they are smaller than I remember. Most stores allow customers to walk right in without waiting, and only a handful of the most popular shops have short lineups. For shoppers like us, that actually makes for a much more comfortable experience. We have time to browse without feeling rushed, and we can enjoy conversations while looking through the displays. At the same time, I also wonder whether this quieter atmosphere reflects the economic challenges many families are facing today. Inflation, higher living costs, and increased household expenses have made people think more carefully before making purchases. Even so, I believe people still value experiences like this. Not everyone comes here intending to spend hundreds of dollars. Some families simply enjoy walking together on a sunny afternoon. Others come to browse, enjoy a meal, or let their children explore the outdoor spaces. Shopping centers have gradually become more than just places to buy products. They are community gathering places where people can relax, spend time together, and enjoy a change of scenery. That sense of connection remains just as valuable today as it was years ago, perhaps even more so in our increasingly busy lives. Thinking about shopping today also reminds me of another interesting change over the years: the relationship between Canadian and American shopping trips. I still remember a time when many Canadians would regularly drive across the border to visit outlet malls in the United States. Back then, the Canadian dollar was much stronger, sometimes trading nearly at par with the US dollar. Because of that favorable exchange rate, shopping across the border often felt like an incredible bargain. Many families planned weekend getaways around these trips, combining shopping with a short vacation. One memory that always makes me smile is Black Friday. Years ago, some people would even book a hotel room near an American outlet mall the night before. They wanted to wake up early, line up before sunrise, and be among the first shoppers when the doors opened. It sounds a little crazy now, but at the time it was all part of the excitement. People were searching for limited time deals, hoping to save hundreds of dollars on clothing, electronics, or holiday gifts. The atmosphere was energetic, almost like attending a special event rather than simply going shopping. Today, those cross-border shopping adventures are much less common. Exchange rates, fuel prices, travel costs, and changing economic conditions have all influenced people's decisions. For many Canadians, it simply makes more sense to stay closer to home and shop locally. Fortunately, places like Toronto premium outlets offer a wide variety of well-known brands at competitive prices, making it possible to enjoy a rewarding shopping experience without traveling very far. In many ways, that's one of the greatest advantages of this outlet. It gives local residents the opportunity to enjoy a pleasant day out, discover good value, and create happy memories, all within an easy drive from home. Sometimes people ask me whether I come here mainly to shop. The answer is actually quite simply not always. Of course, finding a good bargain is exciting, especially when you discover something you have been looking for at a great price. But many of my visits are really about enjoying the experience itself. I like walking through the wide pathways, watching families laugh together, listening to the cheerful atmosphere, and seeing people from many different backgrounds enjoying the same beautiful summer day. Window shopping has become one of my favorite ways to relax. There is no pressure to buy anything, no strict schedule to follow, and no need to rush. You can simply wander wherever your curiosity takes you. Perhaps a colorful display catches your eye, or maybe you notice a seasonal decoration that makes you stop for a closer look. Sometimes I spend several minutes looking at products that I never intended to purchase, simply because I appreciate the creativity of the displays and the care that goes into presenting them. It feels surprisingly peaceful. I also enjoy observing how different people shop. Some visitors arrive with detailed shopping lists and know exactly which stores they want to visit. Others seem perfectly happy to wander without a plan, discovering new things along the way. Children point excitedly at toys and colorful displays, while teenagers browse the newest fashion trends with their friends. Couples discuss which shoes look better, and grandparents patiently follow along, smiling as they spend time with their families. Watching these little everyday moments reminds me that shopping is often about sharing experiences together rather than simply bringing home new possessions. As I continue walking through Toronto premium outlets, I find myself thinking about why places like this remain so popular, even in an age when online shopping has become incredibly convenient. With just a few clicks, almost anything can be delivered directly to our homes. It saves time, offers endless choices, and is certainly useful for busy lifestyles. I also shop online from time to time, especially when I need something specific that is difficult to find locally. However, I believe there is still something very special about visiting a shopping center in person. Walking outdoors, feeling the sunshine, greeting friendly staff, and seeing products with your own eyes creates a completely different experience. You can touch the fabric of a jacket, try on a pair of shoes, compare different colors, and enjoy conversations with the people who come with you. Those simple moments cannot be delivered in a cardboard box. More importantly, a visit like this encourages us to slow down. Instead of staring at a screen, we spend time moving, exploring, and interacting with the world around us. We support local employees, enjoy fresh air, and perhaps even discover something unexpected along the way. Whether we leave with several shopping bags or empty hands, we often return home carrying something even more valuably, a peaceful memory of relaxing afternoon. For me, that is one of the greatest reasons to keep visiting places like Toronto Premium Outlets. It is not only a destination for shopping, but also a place where ordinary moments become meaningful, and where a simple walk can brighten the entire day. As we continue our peaceful walk, I can't help but remember what Toronto Premium Outlets was like during its busiest years. When the outlet first opened, it quickly became one of the most talked about shopping destinations in southern Ontario. Every major holiday seemed to bring enormous crowds. Long before the stores opened, visitors would already be lining up outside, excited to take advantage of the biggest sales of the season. Parking lots filled before noon, and the sidewalks were alive with people carrying shopping bags from every direction. There was a wonderful sense of excitement in the air, almost as if everyone had gathered for a special celebration rather than simply a day of shopping. One of the most fascinating things I remember was the incredible diversity of the visitors. Toronto has always been known as one of the world's most multicultural cities, and that diversity was clearly reflected here. As I walked through the outlet, I would hear conversations in many different languages. Families, tourists, students, and business travelers all came together in the same place, each searching for their own favorite brands or the best discounts. It created a lively atmosphere where people from different cultures shared the same excitement of discovering a great deal. Today, the atmosphere feels much calmer. The excitement is still here, but it has become more relaxed and comfortable. Instead of rushing from store to store, people seem happy to slow down, enjoy the sunshine, and spend quality time together. Personally, I appreciate this change. A peaceful shopping experience allows us to notice the little details of the colorful flowers beside the walkways, the music playing softly from nearby stores, and the friendly smiles exchanged between strangers. Sometimes slowing down helps us enjoy a place even more than when everything feels busy and hurried. Several years ago, another interesting part of the shopping experience here was the number of international buyers who visited the outlet. During major sales events, especially before the pandemic, some people traveled here with a very specific purpose. They weren't simply shopping for themes or so they were purchasing products in larger quantities to send back to family members or even to resell in their home countries. Early in the morning, you could often see determined shoppers waiting patiently before the doors opened, already knowing exactly which stores they planned to visit first. Once the outlet officially opened for the day, the excitement began immediately. Popular stores quickly filled with customers searching for the biggest discounts. Some shoppers had already researched the promotions online, while others carried detailed shopping lists prepared weeks in advance. It was impressive to see how carefully some people planned their visits. They knew which brands offered the best value, which seasonal items were most popular, and how to make the most of every minute. Looking back now, those scenes almost feel like memories from another era. Today, shopping feels much more relaxed and balanced. Although great sales still attract enthusiastic visitors, the atmosphere is no longer quite as hectic. People seem to take more time browsing instead of rushing through the stores. Personally, I think that's a positive change. Shopping should be enjoyable rather than stressful. Walking slowly, discovering something unexpected, chatting with friends, or simply enjoying an ice cream while sitting in the sunshine can be just as rewarding as finding an incredible bargain. Sometimes the memories we create during the journey are worth even more than the items we bring home. Toronto Premium Outlets is much more than a collection of clothing and shoe stores. As we continue exploring, you will notice that the designers have tried to create a welcoming environment where visitors can comfortably spend several hours. Wide pedestrian walkways connect every section of the outlet, making it easy to stroll from one end to the other without feeling crowded. Benches are thoughtfully placed throughout the property, inviting shoppers to take a short break, enjoy a cool drink, or simply watch the world go by. On a beautiful summer afternoon like today, these quiet moments become part of the overall experience. Families with young children also have several enjoyable options. Throughout the outlet, you'll find small play areas where children can burn off some energy while their parents take a well-deserved rest. One of my favorite sights is the little trackless train that slowly travels around parts of the shopping center. Whenever it passes by, you can see excited children waving happily from their seats while proud parents capture the moment with photos and videos. Their laughter fills the air and adds another layer of warmth to the already cheerful atmosphere. It's these simple family moments that make a place feel truly alive. When everyone starts feeling hungry, there are plenty of choices for a relaxing meal or snack. The food court itself is fairly modest, but over the years, additional café-copyright-s, restaurants, and snack stands have opened around the outlet, giving visitors many more options than before. Whether you're enjoying a coffee, sharing an ice cream, or sitting down for lunch after several hours of walking, it's nice to have a chance to pause before continuing your journey. After all, a leisurely day at the outlet isn't about rushing from one purchase to the next. It's about enjoying the entire experience, one relaxing step at a time. Another thing I appreciate about Toronto Premium Outlets is how naturally it brings people together. Everywhere we look, we can see friends enjoying each other's company, couples comparing different styles, and families sharing laughter as they wander from store to store. There is something comforting about seeing so many people spending quality time together away from their busy schedules. Even if everyone has different shopping interests, they are creating memories simply by being together. Since it is now summer vacation for many students, I notice quite a few groups of young people walking around the outlet. Some are carrying cold drinks while chatting excitedly, others are taking photos together in front of their favorite stores, and many are simply enjoying the freedom that comes with the beginning of summer. Watching them reminds me of how valuable face-to-face conversations are. In today's world, so much of our communication happens through phones and social media. While technology certainly keeps us connected, nothing quite replaces walking side by side with friends, sharing a laugh, and enjoying real conversations in person. I often think that places like this offer a healthy balance between leisure and activity. We are outdoors, getting some exercise without even noticing it. We are interacting with people instead of sitting alone at home, and we are supporting local businesses while enjoying ourselves. Whether someone spends $20 or $200 really isn't the most important part. The real value comes from spending time together, creating pleasant memories, and ending the day feeling refreshed rather than rushed. That, to me, is what makes outings like this so worthwhile. As our walk gradually brings us toward the final section of Toronto premium outlets, I find myself reflecting on how shopping has continued to evolve over the years. Today, almost anything can be ordered online and delivered directly to our front door within a few days, or sometimes even the very same day. There is no question that online shopping is incredibly convenient. It saves time, allows us to compare prices quickly, and gives us access to products from around the world without ever leaving home. For busy families and people with demanding work schedules, it has become an important part of everyday life, and I certainly understand why so many people appreciate that convenience. Even so, I still believe there is something special about visiting a place like Toronto Premium Outlets in person. Shopping is only one part of the experience. The real joy comes from being outside, enjoying the fresh air, feeling the sunshine on your face, and sharing the afternoon with family or friends. Here, you can touch the fabric of a jacket, try on a pair of shoes, compare different colors, and ask friendly staff for advice. These are simple moments that a computer screen can never fully replace. Walking through an outdoor shopping village also encourages us to slow our pace. Instead of rushing through our daily routines, we have an opportunity to observe the little details that often go unnoticed. We hear birds singing in the distance, children laughing as they play, conversations in many different languages, and the gentle sound of shopping bags rustling in the summer breeze. These ordinary moments quietly remind us to appreciate the present. Sometimes the greatest luxury isn't buying something new, it's having the time to enjoy a peaceful afternoon without feeling hurried. Looking around one last time, I can see people from every generation enjoying this beautiful summer day in their own way. Some visitors are leaving with several shopping bags, clearly excited about the bargains they have found. Others are simply holding a cup of coffee while sitting together on a bench, taking a well-earned break before continuing their walk. Children are still laughing as they explore the playgrounds, teenagers are chatting with friends about their favorite stores, and couples are taking their time strolling hand in hand beneath the warm afternoon sun. It creates a peaceful scene that feels both lively and relaxing at the same time. One of the things I enjoy most about making these walking videos is discovering that interesting places are often much closer than we realize. We don't always need to travel to another country or visit a famous tourist attraction to experience something enjoyable. Sometimes a familiar destination, seen from a different perspective, can offer just as much beauty and inspiration. A simple walk through a shopping village, a neighborhood park, or a downtown street can become a chance to slow down, notice our surroundings, and appreciate the everyday world that is often hidden behind our busy schedules. If you're watching this video from another city or another country, I hope today's walk has given you a small glimpse into everyday life here in the Greater Toronto area during the summer. And if you happen to live nearby, perhaps this video will inspire you to visit Toronto Premium Outlets one day, not only to look for great deals but also to enjoy the relaxed outdoor atmosphere. Sometimes the destination is only part of the story, or the memories we create along the way are what stay with us the longest. Well, everyone, it looks like our relaxing walk is coming to an end. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me here at Toronto Premium Outlets. Whether you joined me for the shopping, the beautiful summer scenery, or simply to enjoy a peaceful walk in a cheerful atmosphere, I truly appreciate your company. Every time we explore another corner of the Greater Toronto area together, I'm reminded that the greatest part of these journeys isn't only the places we visit, it's the opportunity to slow down, share stories, and enjoy life's simple moments together. I hope this walk has helped you relax, even if only for a little while. Perhaps you were watching during a quiet evening after work, taking a short break during the day, or simply looking for a peaceful escape from a busy schedule. Wherever you are in the world, I hope the sunshine, friendly smiles, and welcoming atmosphere of today's walk have brought you a sense of calm and comfort. These ordinary places often hold extraordinary moments when we take the time to appreciate them, and I believe that's one of the greatest joys of walking. As always, thank you sincerely for your kindness and your continued support of Walk With Me Again. It means so much to have you joining me on these adventures, and I'm grateful that we can continue exploring together, one step at a time. If you enjoyed today's journey, I hope you'll come back for another relaxing walk very soon. Until then, take good care of yourself, enjoy every beautiful day that comes your way, and never stop finding joy in the simple moments around you. Thank you again for watching, and I wish you peace, good health, and happiness. I'll see you in the next walk. Goodbye for now.